Alright, what's up guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another movie review. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do this or not, but I decided, hell, why not? I'll just do it. I know a lot of you guys love zombies, you love The Walking Dead, subscribe to my channel for it. So I went last week and watched Resident Evil Retribution. Partially just because, we got a little while till The Walking Dead comes out, and I can't get enough zombies. So I went to see it. Me and Jess went to see it, and just came out like a week ago. And my thoughts on it are basically, it was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous. If I had to rate it like out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 4 or a 3. Let's say 3.5, and just call it even. The movie was absolutely ridiculous, totally ridiculous. Probably worse than almost any of the ones previous to it. At the beginning of Resident Evil, when they first started out the series, I liked the first one. I thought it was pretty good, although I felt like if they would have gone closer to the storyline of the video games, it would have been even better. Because I really enjoyed the first and second Resident Evil video games. Way back when, I think I played Resident Evil 2 for like PlayStation, like PlayStation 1, like way back in the day. And, the storyline of that is great. Resident Evil 1, 2 as well. Really good storyline. I don't see why they wouldn't just take something like that and make a movie out of that. But anyway, the storylines from the first couple Resident Evils I thought were pretty good. They weren't too bad. And there was a lot of things about them to enjoy. At this point, it's gotten just to that, I don't know, man. They've released so many Resident Evil movies. I personally think they just got to stop. They just have to stop. I went to see it just kind of thinking like, well, it'll just be fun. Probably like the others, it'll just be lots of action and all that kind of stuff. And it is. But I think the formula is just kind of getting old at this point. You have Mila Jovovich in there. And, she does her awesome zombie killing, stuff, as well as other creatures. Because it's not just zombies. You got other creatures in there, too. Lickers and different stuff like that. And even at the end of this, they had these, like, flying... They look like Zerglings from StarCraft, like, flying around. And they just look totally fake and B-movie-ish. It just looked ridiculous. I don't want to spoil anything too much, but there's a scene at the end that they show that, honestly, the way the CG is done and the way it just looks... It's so ridiculous and over the top that it just seems like they're not even trying. Like, it's the type of thing that you'd see in a video game that you would just look at and be like, that just is totally, completely ridiculous. Basically, there's, a human stronghold that's surrounded by, like, an insane amount of zombies and Zerglings and all this other stuff that's, like, coming in, and there's, like, constant gunshots and, like ammunition being fired off against it and all that. I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, this is just so stupid at this point, it's even hard to appreciate. And I think that's one of the things I like so much about shows like The Walking Dead, or a comic book like The Walking Dead, is because it takes itself pretty seriously, Something like this that doesn't take itself seriously at all, it kind of is difficult to stay, focused. Like, it's just so out there, and you got so many different things going on. You got all these clones everywhere, and you got all this stuff happening. And these characters that are just so flat and don't even mean anything at this point, at least not to me. So, I think it's a failure on every level, and I think it basically, for me personally, I'd say do not go see it. I do not recommend it. If you're bored when it comes out and you like the other Resident Evil movies, you may want to check it out, but honestly, I can't take it seriously anymore, and they just got to stop. They reboot the series. Mila Jovovich, she doesn't need to be in it. She's not... Well, even like with Batman, you change Batman. You change the actress for Batman. But, she's not Batman. You can have Resident Evil without Mila Jovovich. You don't have to have her in it. She's not absolutely necessary. So where I thought the last Resident Evil movie was actually pretty good and worthwhile seeing, this one I think is not. I'd say don't watch it, don't skip it. Definitely don't pay full price for it. But if you're bored, check it out. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I love zombies. But also, another thing to mention about Resident Evil zombies, their, like, mouths open up and these big, like, things come out of them. And, I mean, it's just so over the top. It reminds me of, like, Blade, where you have in Blade 2, you have the vampires that faces open up. but it actually looks cool. Like, I think it looks cool and it looks reasonable. Whereas with this, it's like these big tentacle things come out of their mouth. And I just think that's stupid. I don't know. To me, it just doesn't work. There's so many things about Resident Evil now that they just need to say, stop and just start over. As long as it makes money, they'll probably keep doing it. I hope they don't, but goddamn, they need to stop. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. Don't go watch Resident Evil Retribution. It sucks. Later, guys. Peace.